In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 5th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Houston Astros versus Kansas City Royals. The Royals host the Astros in the finale of a 3-game series on Sunday afternoon. The teams have split the first 2 games, with Houston cruising to an easy 10-3 victory in the first game, while Kansas City took the second game with a 6-0 shutout victory behind a terrific performance from Chris Bubich and 4 relievers who combined to stifle one of the top offensive teams in the game. Houston boasts an impressive 34-19 record heading into this game, good for second best in the American League. Kansas City has been on the opposite end of the spectrum, and their dismal 17-34 record is the worst mark in MLB. If there was ever a series that has teams going in opposite directions, it's the one that's been going on between the Astros and Royals. Despite yesterday's incredibly surprising upset, Houston has still been taking off like a rocket, and the Royals are still on the throne of the worst record in the league. That's even worse than it already sounds after the Reds started the season 3-22. Regardless of all of the extremes, there is little that provides any value, even with it being a home underdog. First and foremost, the Astros had the most road wins of any team this season. They're already more talented and have a deep roster, so that is just icing on the cake. Houston entered the series on a 4-game winning streak and then continued on with a dominant 10-3 win in the opener. They should have no issues winning by multiple runs once again with Framber Valdez on the mound. Not only has he been great, simply being left-handed is a great advantage. Kansas City is just barely above the worst spot in the league in terms of team OPS against lefties. That should not come as a surprise, as they've been hitting poorly overall. They rank in the bottom 5 in most major categories, so Valdez should be in for a great day. He's coming off of a complete game in which he gave up just 2 hits while striking out 7 batters. It's the 4th straight game he's pitched at least 7 innings, and it's not even as if the Astros need him to do so. Houston's bullpen has been incredible and has the lowest ERA in the league. Seeing such a large plus money number on a home team can be tempting, but the mismatch truly is too great. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Houston has seen the under hit in 38 of their 52 games on the year heading into this Friday's contest. The Astros are just tied for 19th in runs per game as they average 4.15 runs per contest this season. That number improves slightly to 4.47 runs per game on the road in the couple months of the season. Houston's average total on the year is 7.32 runs per contest, a number that edges up to 7.91 runs per game as the visiting team. Kansas City comes into Saturday with the under having posted a 26-23-1 mark in their 50 contests. The Royals are 26th in the majors in runs per game as they put up an average of 3.7 runs a night this season. Kansas City is 29th in runs per game at home as they average a paltry 2.88 runs a contest. Their average total this season is 9.08 runs per game, a number that falls to 7.92 runs per game at home. Kansas City will sputter putting runs on the board, and the Astros won't need a ton to get the win here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers play host to the Seattle Mariners on Sunday from Globe Life Field in the finale of the 3-game series between the two sides. These 2 American League West rivals haven't been separated by much this season, and with them jockeying for positioning in the standing, Sunday's series finale is sure to be a competitive event. The Mariners were able to grab the series opener on Friday night, while the Rangers bounced back to even the series on Saturday afternoon. In the first series between the two teams, the Mariners took 2 of 3 games, but each matchup in this series has gone down to the wire, just showing how little there is to separate the two sides. After splitting the first 2 games of this series, Sunday's finale is important for 2 teams that are neck and neck in the American League West. While they are not fighting for the division lead, they have already had some close games. They have each won their respective games by just a single run, and things are shaping up nicely for the Rangers to get the series win. It starts with the pitching matchup. Texas is starting Martin Perez, an experienced lefty who has pitched incredibly well recently. In fact, a first 5 innings play in this game would also be a recommendation. He had 6 starts in the month of May, each one going 6 innings or beyond. His last 3 starts have each been 7 innings or more, including a complete game. That dominant performance was against one of the league's best teams in the Astros. He didn't allow a single run and walked just one batter. He hasn't faced the Mariners yet, but they do not hit lefties particularly well. Given the fact that he has pitched great and deep into games, the Rangers' superior bullpen should only have an even better time against Seattle. Texas lineup should have no issues producing against George Kirby, who made his major league debut less than a month ago. He is far less likely to pitch as deep into the game as Perez, and the Mariners' bullpen leaves a lot to be desired. Neither team is overly impressive at the plate, but the Rangers are still the higher-scoring team. It should be another third straight close game, but let's ride with the home team. So the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. For the Mariners, the injuries to the lineup, especially to some of their more reliable bats, continue to be problematic. It won't help matters that they'll be facing one of the best arms in baseball this season, as Perez takes the mound for the Rangers. Perez's ERA is only at 1.42, with his WHIP under 1, showing just how difficult it'll be for the Mariners to get much of anything going. For the Rangers, they have the power, but the inconsistency is going to be the reason why they struggle to put up a huge number in their own right. Additionally, the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings between the two teams in Texas, as well as being 4-0 in Texas' last 4 games overall and 4-0 in their last 4 starts against American League West opponents. Martin Perez has been dominant and should hold down Seattle, but I don't think Texas blows the Mariners away offensively either. All the games between these two on the season have been low scoring, and Sunday isn't expected to be any different, especially with the arms facing off against each other. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus Colorado Rockies. The Atlanta Braves have been doing decently well as they are trying to climb back into the NL East race, as they are second in the division with a 26-27 record. They will send southpaw Charlie Morton to pitch here, as he did not factor into the decision against the Arizona Diamondbacks, where he went 5 innings and allowed 4 runs on 4 hits with a hit by pitch, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. The Colorado Rockies have fallen off after a good start to the season, as they are currently last in the National League West with a 23-29 record to begin the year. The team will have young righty Ryan Feltner on the mound, and he is coming off a victory over the Miami Marlins, as he threw 7 innings and allowed 1 run on 4 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts. The Braves are 2-7 in their last 9 Sunday games and 9-3 in their last 12 games as a favorite. The Rockies are 0-4 in their last 4 Sunday games and 7-18 in their last 25 overall. The over is 5-0-1 in Braves' last 6 Sunday games. The over is 7-3 in Rockies' last 10 overall. The Braves are 7-3 in the last 10 meetings in Colorado and 14-30 in the last 44 meetings. The Braves appear to be nearing good form after a World Series hangover in the first month plus of the season. They have won 7 out of their last 11 games and are 9-3 in their last 12 as favorites entering Saturday. They took the first 2 games of this 4-game set in Colorado by a combined score of 16-7. While they appear to be trending up, the Rockies are trending the opposite direction. They have lost 7 out of their last 10 and were 10-17 in May. Colorado is 4-8 in its last 12 home games after starting the season 12-6 at home as of Saturday. Recent trends in the series thus far has favored the Braves. Atlanta took the first 2 games of this series in different ways. On Thursday, it was all about offense as the visitors scored 13 runs on 18 hits. On Friday, it was all about pitching as Max Fried and the bullpen held the Rockies scoreless through 9 innings and eventually allowed just 1 run on 3 hits in 10 innings. If Atlanta is truly turning things around and getting it done on both sides of the plate, it will be difficult for the Rockies to match that form. This is another one that favors Atlanta, so the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. Playing at Coors Field is always going to boost the total, but these runs are going to be a little tougher to score than usual. The Braves are scoring 4.93 runs per game in their previous 14 games, while the Rockies are averaging 4.4 runs per game in their last 15 games. The starting pitchers have done well this season, as Charlie Morton is 2-1 with a 4.6 ERA in his previous 6 starts, while Ryan Feltner is 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA in his only start at Coors Field this year. Plus, the under is 6-2-1 in the last 9 games between the Braves Braves and Rockies. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.